Hello everyone, my name is Chris and today I will be presenting on databases and the PostgreSQL application. Let's get started. So in this report I will be addressing what PostgreSQL is, its various applications in different businesses, how to configure it on a Linux server, and how to verify that it is listening on its correct port with Nmap. I'll also include some hardening recommendations for more secure configuration. Alright, so the intro to PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL is a powerful open source object relational database management system that has risen in popularity in many different industries because of its robustness, extensibility, and adherence to SQL standards. It was initially developed in 1986 at the University of California, Berkeley. PostgreSQL has evolved into a mature database solution that supports both relational and non-relational data types. Alright, so that was some good information, but let's delve into what it is exactly. So it is an advanced database system that supports complex SQL queries and JSON data types. It is widely recognized for its reliability, data integrity, and support for advanced data types such as arrays and geometric data. PostgreSQL is used in various applications ranging from web services to geospatial databases and enterprise-level applications. Its rich feature set includes support for foreign keys, joins, views, triggers, stored procedures, and advanced indexing mechanisms. Alright, so let's delve into some of the applications and how this service can actually be used. PostgreSQL serves as the backbone for numerous applications across different domains. Some of these domains include, in web applications, PostgreSQL is often used as a back-end database for dynamic websites and applications. Its ability to handle high volumes of transactions make it suitable for e-commerce platforms and content management systems like Drupal and WordPress. In geospatial applications, with extensions like PostGIS, PostgreSQL is ideal for managing geospatial data. It supports complex geographic queries and is commonly used in geographic information systems for location-based services. For example, you can have tables with a person and a geographic location and coordinates. Some of the unordinary data types or unrelated tables you can create, as well as normal tables that are clearly related to each other. It's very versatile in this way. With data warehousing, PostgreSQL's capabilities in handling large data sets make it an excellent choice for data warehousing solutions. It supports complex analytical queries, essential for business intelligence. Some more use cases and applications for this service include in enterprise applications. Many organizations utilize PostgreSQL for mission-critical applications, such as customer relationship management systems and enterprise resource planning solutions, due to its reliability and performance under heavy loads. And even in scientific research, researchers leverage PostgreSQL support for complex data types and advanced analytical features to manage large data sets in fields like genomics, and environmental science. Alright, so some steps to configure on your Linux server and verify it is listening on its default port. It'd be really nice if we could actually do this and our labs were up and running, but it's pretty easy to figure out with some research. So first of all, you will install PostgreSQL and use the following command to install it. Sudo apt update sudo apt install PostgreSQL -contrib. Then configure PostgreSQL to listen on port 5432. Edit the PostgreSQL.conf file with sudo nano and then have the path to the file. Make sure you replace version with your installed version number in this line of code here, 14 for example, and modify the following lines in this file. This will include the port number and just a placeholder for the listen address. And let's continue with the configuration of it and the verification with Nmap. So the third step is to modify client authentication configuration. So edit the pg_hba.conf file with this command here. Sudo nano obviously pulls up the file for editing, and add this line to allow all IPs for testing purposes. Naturally, we're going to edit this later once we get it up and running. We don't want all IPs able to come in. Next, restart the PostgreSQL service. You'll restart the service to actually apply the changes you've made. Those won't take place until it's restarted. And you can do that with this command here, sudo systemcontrol restart PostgreSQL. And last but not least, let's verify the configuration with Nmap. Make sure that it is actually listening on the port that it is supposed to. So from a Kali server, verify that PostgreSQL is listening on port 5432 by running nmap-p 5432 and then put your target IP address in there. This will be the IP address of your actual PostgreSQL server. Alright, now that we've got it up and running, we've verified that it is indeed listening on the port it's supposed to. Let's lock it down. Some tips for hardening when configuring your PostgreSQL app installation. So restrict listen addresses. So modify listen addresses file in PostgreSQL.conf to limit access to only necessary IPs instead of allowing all addresses. Again, during the installation, we'll set it to allow all just for testing purposes. Now, we definitely need to change that. So add this line in that file with the IP addresses that you want coming in, that are allowed. Another tip is to enable SSL connections. To encrypt data transmitted between clients and the server, enable SSL by adding the following lines in the PostgreSQL.conf file. And here you'll put SSL is on, you'll put your SSL certificate and the key file in here. Right, and my third hardening recommendation is regularly update your software. This is important in many different applications, not just PostgreSQL. But keep your PostgreSQL installation up to date with security patches by regularly running the update command listed here. Yeah, updates are super important, as vulnerabilities and weaknesses are discovered as they arise. The patches will, fix bugs and cover those vulnerability points. All right, so in conclusion, PostgreSQL stands out as a versatile database management system suitable for various applications due to its robustness, extensibility, and compliance with SQL standards. Configuring it correctly on a Linux server while implementing security best practices ensures that organizations can leverage its full potential without compromising data integrity or security. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching.